hardest truth about AI ROI that firms aren't really clear yet is really that they need to have a process in place. You can't just be like, oh, I'm saving loads of money because I'm doing things faster. What are you doing faster? What is the process that was taking you longer before that's taking you less time now? Where is the money saving? So it's hard to tell people because they want to think that AI is the magic bullet that will automatically improve return on investment. But you need to have a process and you need to show how it's changed and improved in order to then improve return on investment.
Client reaction, that they're nervous about letting their clients know that they're using AI, because often they're nervous that the clients will think, well, sure, you could do it for less. But actually the reality is that it's their experience, it's their knowledge, it's their IP, it's all their collective learning that actually they want to bring together. And I don't think they're quite ready yet to say, well, actually, I can share all of my colleagues' learning, intellectual property, because they've always worked in silos before.
Right.
But now that Copilot and other AI tools is actually looking across all of the firm's documentation and knowledge, it's applying it all to that client. It's grappling with that. It's quite, actually, this is mine.
Yeah.
I am ready to hear that, one, that it's probably only about 80% accurate, and also the amount of time people are wasting on using AI, causing issues with creating documents or, productivity effectively.
It's changing a lot in terms of all the factors all around. So pricing is certainly going to be changing, but also all the baselines for productivity and how people are doing work with AI are changing. So it's tough to kind of look at a before and after as you are going through all of these changes. And I think that's something that we're all kind of going through that together. But there is going to be new expectations set as far as how people should be working with AI, and that will start to create that new baseline.
One thing that firms aren't quite always ready to accept is that it's going to cost you a lot more money before it hits you. So not just the investment in the software itself, so we utilize AI throughout everything we do now, and of course you have to invest in the software, but it's also investing the time, energy and resource. In particular, lawyers are going to have to slow down what they're doing now. They're going to produce work more slowly while they learn how to produce it more quickly. I mean, it's inevitable when you learn anything new.
Yeah, the learning curve.
Take one step back to take two steps forward, but I think some firms are a little bit reluctant to slow their lawyers down. You slow your lawyers down, they're making less money, the partners take home less profit. That's kind of a hard pill to swallow to really make change. But it's the only way, otherwise things are going to stagnate and they're actually going to just spend money on software that never really gets used.
Hardest truth, I think, is how you convert the use of daily AI to the real professional use of AI. I think we're all used to using assistants as an example in our personal life, which is feeding into our professional life. But from a legal standpoint is how we take a step back and really make sure that we are looking at AI decisions strategically and investing in technology that's going to support from an ongoing standpoint, and also investing in the adoption of that from a long-term standpoint too.
I think the big problem we have today with AI is that we don't know the real cost of AI, both in terms of knowledge and in terms of processing and cost, real cost. There is a lot of sunk cost into the AI adoption today that at the moment is not really understandable by companies. And the reality is that if companies do not maintain architecture or knowledge within their own capabilities, and they subsidize this, they give everything to AI, the cost is going to decrease over time, and then they will be in a mid-gray area. So I believe that they need to build competencies in order to avoid losing control.
I think from the conversations that we have, it's around the operating model and how do they actually run their business in terms of the type of roles and responsibilities that they need, and then also just the actual construct and operating model and spans and layers of their business. And I think it's an ROI that is a very difficult one to challenge because there's cost to change, but there's also opportunity.